Whatever you do at the recent tab, don't go for feature funks. This is the first line of the text that Avery End claims he did not write. 2 weeks ago, a YouTuber named Avery End uploaded a YouTube video titled Weird Text I Did Not Write, where he shows us a group of objects he never placed. In those objects, there's a lot of texts that he did not write. In those texts, says a very strange message. Whatever you do at the recent tab, don't go for feature funks. Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the recent tab, don't go for feature funks. At the recent tab, don't go for feature funks. At the recent tab, don't go for feature funks. Over and over. It's impossible that a lot of objects just appears in your level without your knowledge. Avery End explains in the description that he got the phone from his cousin's brother's I'm not reading a lot. Anyways, he have been using it daily. It already had Geometry Dash in it, and have been using that. The level also already existed, and it was named Unnamed 1, which is also weird since it wasn't 0. However, when it loaded up, it looked normal. Just now, he found this a few blocks away from his build. So, in that case, what is this message? And it's not evident what they refer to. If anything, they just sound like Vortrox dying at 92% in any level. But the objects at the bottom is clearly some sort of maybe not. But we can still solve this mystery, because for 2 frames before Avery ends the video, we could see this Google Drive link displayed in the description of the level. And this is where the true mystery begins. The mystery of a Geometry Dash level that doesn't exist. When you open the first video, you could see this player just playing around in the recent tab. Except now, it looks like Avery got better, since when he plays feature funk, he just one attempts it. Kinda. Because as soon as he starts playing, before he even enters the teleport portal, it's easy to point out that he is now in platformer mode, which is supposed to be impossible to do, since there is literally no trigger that switches you game types, which is already a red flag. Another weird thing is that he is now in Story Madness. However, after all of these things occurring, Avery End decides to move forward and plays the level. As he keeps on going, the gameplay just stops showing up, which is very strange. But come on, there's a bigger elephant in the room here. At some point then, he sees something. A difficulty face on the ground. After a while, Avery sees more of it, even some being on the ceiling. The longer he plays the level, the more they multiply. Until finally, Avery reaches the end. Avery stops for several long seconds, trying to take everything in. The room is a big area with unnatural large trees, stacked on trees, stacked on trees, and stacked on trees. Avery tries to get to the top, but it feels endless and loses hope. Until he felt something and went back with his gut feeling and tried to go up even when it takes ages. He then sees it, the level gram, which is totally not normal because that is definitely not how they work. Even weirder that I noticed that future funks is the name of the level, not future funk. Anyways, the question here is very obvious. What is this place? This kind of things happening in one level isn't normal. So, who made it? And how does it appear in a single level in the recent time? Well, if there's any answers, it's through this tunnel. Because finally, Avery stops and heads down to the tunnel at the end of the room. Avery walks slowly through the tunnel, being very cautious. But of course, nothing is there. He wasn't playing with Claude. Something is wrong. It's hard to make out, but the torch at the very end of the tunnel has suddenly been wiped out. Avery stares for a few seconds and continues flying. Another torch gone.